Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today is going to be my July budget for 2023, but this one is going to be a little bit different because I'm only budgeting for the most part for the first 2 weeks of the month, and then there's a couple of bits that will be for the entirety of the month, all because I recently got a tax rebate because I didn't earn enough with my business in addition to when I was at full-time work last year. So because of that I actually got £303.40 left. So pretty much everything that is being added in here today is from the tax rebate, and then £24.60 is coming out of my emergency fund. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a second and jump into this, but before I do anything else I wanted to show you guys my business card. I got some new ones done the other day and they've turned up, and aren't they so cool? And I don't know if you can scan this QR code via the video, but if you can, go for it if you want to. That's fine, but yep, got that done. Very happy with that. That one came out the business expenses. But anyway, zoom you in and we can get started. I do also have my penny challenge to do today and a little bit of cash stuffing, so I will put them bits on the screen there in that little gap if you want to jump to where they are. And otherwise we're just gonna hook ourselves into this one. So like I said, I have £303.40 as a tax rebate, and I'm using £24.60 from my emergency fund just to do the first 2 weeks / month of July. So that comes to £328. And once this is all sorted in my emergency fund, I will have £993.60. So not great, but you know, girls got to live and eat, so that is what it is. So from that amount, £75 is for bills and subscriptions. That is for the entire month. I thought if I just put that one in there, I haven't got to worry about that halfway through July, but I just wanted to chuck that one in. As for my fun money in my Chase account, I was going to do 100, but I've just split it into 50 for now. Just because, again, once I know what's happening with my universal credit, then I know what I can pay in to all of my categories, but I'm not going to know what I'm getting till the 9th of July, and I won't get paid until the 13th of July from universal credit. So until then I'm just sort of having to wing it. Ooh, and now my nail polish is coming off on my book. That's not great. So it's just, oh well. Challenges, nothing's going in that this month just because I haven't really got anything spare to go in there. And also my savings, nothing's going into any of my savings accounts at the moment. Again, if I maybe get £100 from universal credit, then I might like put a little bit in gifts and maybe holiday, but for now I'm just going to have to leave it as it is. In my cash envelopes I am only putting money in medication, which is getting 10, just so I've got enough in there. I might need to get a new inhaler at some point soon. My one is almost out and it's a bit annoying having to try and get the inhaler on because for some reason they haven't put it on my repeat prescription online, so I have to keep writing a letter to the doctor for them to approve it. It's really, really irritating, but if I have to do it, I have to. Purse is getting 20 just because I want to have just a little bit extra in cash in there, but otherwise everything else is not getting anything. Jodie's wedding fund, so I've got 40 in there. That is at the minute going towards the hen party and also any of my drinks that I'll be getting actually at the wedding. So, because I don't really have a lot of money for that at the moment, so that is where all of that is going. Gosh, my nail polish went everywhere. That's why it's all chipped. I need to redo that actually after I finish filming. Anyway, onto this. So card 2, this is my sinking funds and digital cash envelopes card. So I have to like keep a track of this throughout the month, and I am just going to chuck in £100 for now. That will cover the first 2 weekends of July. There are 5 weekends in July, so whatever's left from that I can then snowball into the next 3 weeks once I know what's happening with universal credit, because until I know what I'm getting I don't really know what to budget for everything. So that is just for the first 2 weeks. Takeout is getting 20, that is actually for the whole month, that one. And dine out is getting 6. I just want to bump that one back up to 100. I think it's Nick's turn next time to pay, because I think I paid for the one that we did a couple of weeks ago. So I hopefully will bump that one up. Car and fuel isn't getting anything. I do need to put some more money in my car one at some point, but I'm probably going to take that out of my business account when the time comes, just because I know £160 that will cover my insurance and maybe half of my car tax that I have to pay. It will not cover my MOT and service that I have to have in January, so I will have to sort that out. If I have to borrow something from my dad at the time, I'll just have to pay him back, but that's fine. Into toiletries, I am putting £17. That is at the moment for the whole month, but there are a lot of things I do actually need to get because I keep forgetting to do a proper list of toiletries of stuff that I need, and I'm like super low on a lot of stuff, so that'll get me £20 and I'll see what I can work my magic with on that one. Fashion is getting 10 and that is for the whole month. Miscellaneous is getting 20, that is just for the first couple of weeks, and again I'll see what happens from there. Christmas, I still have 120 in there, so I'm not going to add anything at the moment. What I might end up doing for Christmas this year, I think I have maybe 14 people I have to buy for. If I can get that to 200, everyone can get like a £10 gift card and I'll get them something small to accompany it, because I don't really have the money this year to do a big Christmas like I normally do. I normally spend about £500–600 on presents, so I am going to have to really cut back this year, which I don't like doing because I do like to give people presents. It's something that I used to do, especially up at work a lot. If everyone was having a bad day, I'd go onto the shop floor and just get everyone like a bar of chocolate and be like, we're having a shit day team, here's some chocolate. So I was known as the chocolate fairy up at work. It was quite entertaining, but I just like giving gifts to people. It makes people happy that you thought of them, so I really like giving presents at Christmas, and the fact that I won't be able to do a lot this year is quite sad, unless my business picks up, which it could do. So Disney is getting 0. Now dentist is getting 0. I do only have 5 in there, but I did have to pay £25 a day for the deposit for my appointment, which isn't until the end of July, but I thought, you know, if I just pay it now, that's out the way. And the dentist is actually possibly going to be a new client of mine. They've asked me to do their social media. We're just sort of in the process of figuring out everything, like all the legalities of everything and the contracts and that, so hopefully that will be sorted soon, but they could still say no. If they do say yes and they pay me the amount that we've spoken about, that'll actually cover my next dental checkup plus a bit. So if they pay me, they're pretty much going to get it straight back anyway, but if they don't, I'll just have to take the money out of my business account, or I might see if I can start selling some stuff this month. I do need to go through my room properly and sell a bunch of things I don't need anymore. I do have a Depop account, but I haven't updated that in like a year, and there's probably stuff on there I have listed that I don't think I even own anymore, but the account's inactive, so that's a problem for later. My AVG only has 5, that's not getting anything at the minute. I still need another 75 in that by next May, so again, come to that when it happens. Planner has 5, also getting 0, and outings is also getting 0. So not a lot going into this lot this month, but it is what it is at the minute. Like I said, I'm on a very tight budget. Unfortunately, the less money I have, the more things I want and end up needing. Like, everything starts breaking down when you don't have money, and it's really irritating. But I'll be fine. I can MacGyver some stuff together if I need anything desperately, but anyway, so that amount there that I will need to put in is £173. So I've got 761 on the card at the moment, and I mean, I think you guys probably remember I used to have like nearly £2,000 on this card all the time. I just don't have that now, so, but you know what, it's fine. I'm going through the motions. As I've said like many times, if it really comes to it and I have to like get a part-time job while doing my business, then I will. Like, I'm aware that I need to consume food. I do need to eat. Okay, once all that's together, that is what that comes to. So now I've done that, I've missed the bit at the bottom of my page. My business account. So in my business account, I currently have £384.77. So I would be up a bit, but I mentioned, I think, in one of my videos the other day, one of my highest paying clients, she hasn't had to hire me since the end of April because she's had some stuff going on. She messaged me the other week, she was like, "I'll message me next week and we'll talk about what's happening." And I haven't heard back from her yet or anything. So I don't know if she still wants me, if she doesn't. If she doesn't, she needs to sort of let me know within like the next few weeks, otherwise she's in breach of the contract that we have. So I do need to chase up with her again and see what's happening. I don't want to lose her as a client because she's absolutely wonderful and she was my first ever client and I get on so well with her. We're very much into the same things, but she's had an awful lot of stuff going on, which obviously again I can't really disclose because first of all not my business, and also I'm not allowed to, GDPR licensing and all that. So hopefully she'll get back to me at some point and let me know what's happening. Even if she just wants me for like an hour a week, that'd still be something, but I don't know. But again, I'm just going with the flow at the minute. I'm very much easy breezy until I have like £100 left in my emergency fund. I'm just sort of like, life will be what it is. Everything's gonna be okay. But we'll see. It's probably not the attitude to have when you're, you know, trying to live with very little money, but again, I'm just easy breezy about these things. I don't get stressed very often, and I know if I start worrying about it, it's going to completely stress me out. So I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just going to go through and add in my totals for everything, and I normally do this bit off camera because who actually needs to see this? But yeah, I'm just going to do this. Oh, that was in the wrong space. And then it's time to do a little bit of cash stuffing and my penny challenge, so I'll be back with you in just a moment. Like I said at the beginning, I don't really have a lot of cash stuffing to do. In fact, I have one envelope to put money in. That's my medication one. So the medication I have to get, because I don't know if I explained this or you could be new, I have these things called hemiplegic migraines, and I've also got like a lump in my head. It's classed as a tumour because of its characteristics, but it's non-cancerous. It's basically the weakest form of a tumour you could think of, but because of the characteristics it's called that. I just call it a lump. In fact, we call it Russell the Brussels because it's like a Brussels sprout size. It causes me great pain, and I'm in pain like daily with it, and I have to have medication that sort of eases the pain. Like, it doesn't completely stop it, but it just sort of, you know, numbs it a bit. There are days it doesn't do anything, there are other days where it works wonders. Today is a day where it's just sort of meh. So yeah, that's what my medication's for. I also have to have an inhaler because I'm asthmatic. I have to have an EpiPen because I'm allergic to nuts. So I had to get all my head medications. So I just say head medication, it's easier, and I had to get my EpiPens the other day, so that cost me an arm and a leg. So that was now got a 10 in it. That's got £30, so that will cover another month of my head medication and an inhaler if I have to get it. And then last is 20, that's going in my purse. I have a different purse today because I've been out recently, and yeah, just have a different purse. And this way you can't see my card details in this one. I did, however, catch the corner of it in my bag, and I'm not happy about it because I've had this purse for a really long time. But there's my 20 going in here because I've got a tiny bag at the minute. My big purse doesn't fit. Right, so there is the purse done, cash stuffing sorted, and now we are on to my penny challenge. Right, I have my penny challenge here. I've just quickly added up what I have, and in coins and the 93p interest I have on my Chase account, I've got £11.72 to pop away. And I've got my bags in my things still. I think I should have 1 or 2 bags that I can almost get rid of. If not, I'm just going to empty them back into the pots, and at some point in the next couple of weeks, hopefully if my mum can come downtown with me, we'll go down to the bank and just put it away because I'm getting sick and tired of having this all in my room. So anyway, the highest amount I have is £2.36, so I'm just going to start taking them away and seeing what I am left with. £2.36 I said, yeah. So it's £2.36 minus £2.35. I'm actually quite impressed at how far I've managed to get with this, to be honest, because I genuinely thought this was going to take me like 4 or 5 years to do, and it hasn't. Ooh, okay. I am left with £2.34. I have 232 that I can cross off, and I've also crossed off, where is it, 2p. There it is, right at the beginning, and I could not even see that. Right, there we go, and that's another whole row done. So I've only got 3 rows left on this side, and the smallest amount is 199, highest is now 231. And once that's done, I've only got this whole page to do, so very happy with that. And then if I can, I will do the 366, which is the bonus day. That is so exciting. That is where I'm at. So pop all this lot away. I don't need that to remind me I have 93p interest anymore, because that is now accounted for. And I just remembered I haven't mentioned what the percentage is. So that is now 60% of the challenge done. I've saved £400 and 95p, sorry. I've got £267 left to save. So fantastic, I am getting closer. And that works out as £44.50 a month, £10.27 a week, or £1.44 a day. So maybe, if I can, depending again, universal credit, I might try and chuck 20-30 quid in next month or the month after, just to give it a bump, but otherwise I'm actually quite happy with that. So I've only got £267 left to save. That's not bad, considering like I have a bad track record with these things. So right, my 50p go in there. Okay, where are we at with all of this lot? So we had, I need to update my little sticky notes because they're getting a wee bit messy. So that's 285 to £93 now in 5p coins, and I need to have £5. So yeah, I think it's just going to take me a bit too long to do it like this. I might see, like I said, if my mum can come downtown with me next week to sort that out, so I can just get rid of all of them because they're taking up so much space. And this one is now at £2 for the 10p. That again needs £5. So quite a way off on that. 20p, where are we at with you? You have £7.40 and you need to be £10. Ay. That's now £8.40. We are close to that one, to be fair, like not terribly far away, but enough. Okay, so that's all of my silvers. Oh yeah, I had a whole bag of 2p's that we're done with, I remember now, so that can go back in loose. And what am I at? I'm at 78, 79, 80, 81, 82p for the pennies, and that needs to be £1, I believe. Yeah, so not miles off, but I'm not really spending a lot of change at the moment, so it's a bit of a struggle for me to get a load of coins. Like everything that I do is pretty much digital now, so it is what it is, but it's fine. Well, that is it for the video. That is my budget done, that is my cash stuffing done, and my challenges done. Now again, when I get paid for universal credit, if I get paid for universal credit, they still might say no, I don't know, but depending on what happens, yeah, I'll do another budget at some point. It'll be after the 13th, it'll be probably the 15th of July. If I'm going to do another video, I might just do like a midweek one. It just very much depends, but I'm going to go and sort all of this out now in my bank, so I've got to transfer everything out my emergency fund. I'm going to repaint my nails and hopefully they'll stop smearing. I don't know why they're coming off. I literally painted them like 2 days ago. Anyway, that's it for the video. Got off onto a tangent. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all keeping safe, and I will see you guys in a video soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!